This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. We're here to fix a gas dryer that isn't drying as well as it used to, or not drying at all, probably due to worn out primary and secondary coils. When they don't work, they don't keep the gas valve open long enough to keep the flame going. So we're going to have a procedure here on how to change them. First thing to do is to look into the inspection hole shown here by prying off a little plastic cap. Look in there and see if you can see the flame. You need to set the dryer for time dry and press start. You should see a flame between 2 to 3 minutes in duration. If it's shorter than that, it means the coils are worn out. First thing to do to change the coils is to remove the filter at the top and take out these two Phillips head screws. This will allow the top to be loose. You then take a paint scraper and push in about 2 inches in on each side to release 2 clips. That'll allow the top to hinge up, allowing you to get to 2 5/16 inch screws that are holding the front panel to the frame. Just unloosen these screws, put them off to the side, and then the next thing would be to lift the front panel up about 4 inches. That'll undo it from its clips, and then you can swing the panel off to the side, allowing you to access the lid switch modular connection. You just need to pry that apart. You can move the front panel off to the side. You can then push in on the belt tensioner to the right toward the motor to loosen it, and then take it off of the motor shaft. You can then take the whole tumbler out of the unit by pulling it straight away and putting it off to the side. This allows you access to the coils here shown, these 2 black pieces. You're going to pull off the wire modular connections first. Just pull them straight back. Might have to wiggle them a little bit. And use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove these 2 screws that hold the bracket holding the coils into position. After you remove the 2 screws, you can take this top plate off, and then the coil should be able to lift straight out and off of these posts. The bigger coil with the 3 terminals might have a little metal sleeve in it. Make sure that that metal sleeve is then placed into the new set of coils that you're replacing. Once you have those new coils in position, put the metal plate back in and make sure that these little white plastic pieces fit into the top bracket, holding them into position. Tighten up the screws, put the modular connections back in, and you've got the coils done. You then put the tumbler back in to the cabinet, and you then take the belt tensioner, put it into position, lock it into the frame, and you're going to then pull the belt through underneath the tensioner and push the tensioner to the right toward the motor so you can slip the belt back over the motor shaft. You then reconnect the front panel first by reconnecting the modular connection for the lid, and then pushing it up against the cabinet, and then letting it drop down by a few inches so the front panel clips at the bottom reconnect. You then put in the 5/16 inch screws on each corner that hold in the top of the front panel against the cabinet, and then you put in the Phillips head screws holding the top piece back in. Then set your dryer for time dry, press start, look in on your inspection hole, and you should see the flame. This time the duration needs to be again between 2 to 3 minutes, and that means that you have fixed your problem. Your dryer will now be drying properly again, and you will have an efficient dryer, probably lasting between 5 to 10 more years with the new coils that you just installed. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.